Ladies and gentlemen, Clinton call for SportyTV as usual. Right here, seated here with me is Nigeria's and Sevilla star boy forward, Akor Adams. Akor Adams, Alpha now.
I did fine. Thank you for having me as well. Hello, SportyTV.
Now, so, how's life in Sevilla? In fact, I don't know if that's even the right first question, but how's everything for you here?
Good. I'm blessed to be here. It's an amazing city. Very good club, like we all know. It's, I think, weather-wise, one of the best cities in Europe. So everything together makes it a really amazing place to be.
How is your Spanish currently?
Muy bien. Poco a poco.
Poco a poco. I mean, I think that's some of the sentences that even me that came to Spain the other day would understand. But give me something, at least how long have you've been here for a year plus?
I was a year on the 27th.
27th?
January.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we try our best. The easiest part is the day-to-day interactions, which is football-wise. This is very good. And we're practicing now with the teacher, so...
Okay, so you have a teacher?
Yeah.
Okay, and how often do you get to learn Spanish?
Depends on the week. Like this week, there's possibility to have 2 times.
Okay.
If it's a very tight scheduled week, we have just 1 time.
All right, and what's the duration of this learning?
1 hour 30, 2 hours. Yeah.
Give me something like, in terms of the beauty about Sevilla, what would you say is the difference between Sevilla and most of the cities in Europe?
For me, as an African, as a Nigerian, the most important thing first is the sun. Because I think wherever there is that kind of weather, people are much more warmer, which Nigerians, I think that's why we're one of the most kindest and warm people in the world. Sevillistas or Andalusians are very, very warm. They are very kind as well. The weather first, the people, and the food is really good as well. So,
what's your favorite food here? Don't tell me.
I think generally I'll say paella, like generally.
I mean, that's what every single Spanish person would say.
Generally I'll say paella because we have it almost on every game week.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So is this what you guys would normally eat before you get on a match?
No, there are other things, but since we have many Spaniards in the team, it's normal to give them something that they are happy about because it's a happy food for them.
Is it a happy food for you?
Me? I think I'm very good with little pasta and salmon.
Have you ever tried pounded yam and egusi before going on a game before?
No.
Why?
Never.
Does it not give you strength, like some kind of heavy carbohydrate, no?
No.
Or it will stop you from shooting?
No. I don't think it will stop me. I think food is very mental, and mostly with football, if you're already used to or you have a routine of things, if you change it, it could affect your performance, even though it's not the food necessarily. I don't chop on the yam since from academy, but I think it's been a long time that I have changed the routine of how I eat and how I prepare for games, so it's going to be difficult.
What do you do aside from football, like in your spare time?
Good question, actually. I think I stay at home a lot. I stay at home a lot. Yeah. I don't go out so much. I stay at home. I like series. I like to watch series. I watch a lot of football. I read as well sometimes. This is talk with family. Okay. This is mostly what I do.
What's your favorite series so far?
Right now I'm watching Scandal.
Okay.
And I think it's very interesting. It's very logical.
Very logical.
Yeah.
Okay. Scandal. Okay, that's something I'll probably need to go check out. I love logical stuff as well. I think I'm more of a Narcos. I mean, this is Spain. I mean, I'm not trying to say that's what they, but when you think about Mexico and Narcos, this is usually my favorite. But I mean, if you watch Scandal, the way you speak, when people watch you do interviews, it's very obvious that, the way you speak, these are the kind of things you probably watch. You are probably one of the brightest Nigerian players when it comes to speaking to the media, from what I've noticed. So, I mean, you would probably.
I really don't see it that way because I think, like I always say again, eloquence is not intelligence. So you can speak well, but not in the inside your head. So, but yeah, it's.
Hope that's not a shot at anybody.
No. I can also speak well, and I'm not intelligent.
Do you think you're intelligent?
I think it's relative.
Okay.
It's relative. I wouldn't say, to some I may be, to others I may not. But I think I know how to carry myself, depend on the room I walk into. So if that is considered as intelligence, then yeah.
I mean, I think you're very intelligent, to be honest, even from
Thank
the way
you
you
for the
articulate your
compliments.
answers. Let's now speak about Sevilla and football for yourself. You know, it's going to be an important derby coming up between Sevilla and Real Betis. Talk to me about your, I'm sure you featured in that kind of game before. What does it feel like playing in a derby between Sevilla and Real Betis?
I've played in 2 derbies. The first I didn't play so much, but the one I played this season, unfortunately we lost. I think for the people in Sevilla is not just the people, but even us in the club, it's more than a game, you know. Even though it comes down to 3 points at the end of the day, it's more than a game. There is emotion that comes with it. There is passion. There is a sense of pride for whoever wins. So it's like you own the city if you win the game. So for we as the players, understanding this responsibility and also the privilege of playing in the derby is one of the biggest derbies in Europe. It comes with a good pressure, not a bad one.
Yeah.
A good pressure, knowing that you could give your people so much joy by one victory. Yeah, for me, it's, I think, the biggest derby I've played so far.
So you just mentioned that whoever wins owns the city. So who do you think currently owns the city of Sevilla?
Depends on who won the last one.
Who won the last one?
I don't know. I really don't care.
I mean, obviously, I don't want to know who won the last one. I mean, in as much as a part of me know who pretty much won it. But what's your...
We don't say their name here.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. No, I pretty much understand that. But what's the plan for this coming derby?
Against them, which is in the derby, I think we would fight, would give our best and make sure we don't lose. Most important.
What would you describe your current form as Sevilla? I'm talking about as a team currently. I mean, I think since this year started, I think you've won a game. You've had about 3 draws so far. You've lost about 3 games at the same time. You know, what would you think is going wrong with the team at the moment?
I think what we actually need is it's not the results that's the problem, it's the consistency of it. We can win a game, it's not a problem, it's to win the next one. Because in a league like this, if you look at the log, everything is very close, very close. If you can win consistently 3 games or 4 games, you'd have a completely different outlook on the table. So we are working hard every day. The coach is the best we can have right now. He's the best for us. The boys are focused. For me personally, is the consistency to produce the same result. This weekend, for me, we should have won the game with the red card and all of the things involved, which I cannot speak about. But if we fight like that, week in, week out, we're going to get amazing results.
Now, you just mentioned that, you know, you're taking it game by game. The next game is going to be Getafe, and obviously you're going to now have that really big derby. You as a forward, and I will always call you a star boy forward, because it's not just what you do for the club, it's also even what you do for your country at the same time. You know, what are you looking at doing differently, even just personally for yourself, going into the next derby against Real Betis?
As a striker, I know that either young or old, there is responsibilities on me to not only score the goals, but affect the game in the positive way during different parts of the game. What I think my team needs from me more is to own it, you know. Even though I already know the responsibility, I need to own it, to give them the possibility of knowing that, okay, he's gonna do something. It could be the first minute, it could be the 90th minute. This is, for me, what I want to... is a bit of my game that I want to really master now and be able to produce results regardless of how the game is. This is how I'm going into the derby, actually. Now,
considering yourself as a striker, are there any strikers that you watch, or which current strikers play football that you kind of like try to mirror your action towards, or will I say inspire you become who you are as a striker?
Personally, there are different kinds of strikers. I am a different kind of striker than, let's say, a striker who is like, for example, Karim Benzema. He's a complete player. He can play as a midfielder, he can play as a striker. I am not that type of striker. I'm more like a traditional 9, and my job is just in the box. I know what to do in the box. I used to watch on YouTube before the games. I watch Ronaldo Nazario because he's like a proper number 9. When I was much younger, I watched Victor in the national team as well on the 17s.
We are speaking about Victor Osimhen here.
Yeah. Okay. I watched him as well because I think in terms of power, pace, and being aggressive, we play the same kind of football. I watched Romelu Lukaku because there are some qualities I have that he has as well. I watched Didier Drogba. Yeah, so these are the kind of profiles I think I'm kind of alike to.
Fair enough. I mean, you really mentioned some really heavyweights there. You mentioned the Didier Drogba, who we opportunity to even have on SportyTV at some point, and he even mentioned the Victor Osimhen, saying that he's somebody who he believes pretty much plays like him. So you're pretty much just, around that horizon. But let's now come down, because obviously you've mentioned a fellow Nigerian Super Eagles player. Now let's come down to Nigerian football, if you don't mind. How was it for you playing at the AFCON?
I'm blessed to play in Sevilla. Like I said, it's a big club, and it's the club of my heart. But there is no privilege for me like representing Nigeria. If it's a friendly game or if it's a tournament, and to be blessed enough to have my first international tournament just few months into getting into the Super Eagles is the greatest privilege, personally.
Obviously, you guys got out from the quarterfinals, at the AFCON, and there were a bunch of Nigerians who felt like the Nigerian Super Eagles were too calm, especially considering the fact that we had issues with refereeing. We saw what the Senegalese fans, the Senegalese player did on the pitch. Do you think that there's something the Nigerian Super Eagles would have done differently if they wanted to maybe get to the final like we did in the last AFCON?
In retrospect, honestly, I wouldn't comment on the finals, what happened between Senegal and Morocco. But we wanted a fair game to just play football, because bounce and mo just play kind of. It's after we realized, okay, that was not the best approach. I think would have been dogged enough to stick it out, which we did until the penalties, even with all the things around the game. Football-wise, I think we did all we should do to get a victory, but we lost in the penalties, and that is not in our control, kind of.
But would you think that getting to the penalties, there was something, or do you think the ref had something to do with the fact that he went to penalties? Did you feel cheated? I think that's the right question there.
I just feel it's not a completely fair game. Yeah, it's not a completely fair game. Not because big decisions were made to hurt the Super Eagles. It's because the small decisions accumulated into the game not being in our favor completely. And other factors leading to the day of the game, traveling twice. I think we were one of the teams that traveled twice in 3 days or so. When Casablanca for the quarterfinals, from Fez to Casablanca, and then Casablanca back to Fez, and then Fez back to Rabat, all in the space of 4 or 5 days. So there was fatigue, there was so many things, but we are Super Eagles, we don't chase excuses. We went to the game, gave our best, and it happened.
Overall, were you impressed by Morocco hosting the AFCON? I mean, we're speaking about in general, so including the ref, including the way you guys were treated, the hotels you guys were in, you're speaking about, the hospitality, from Moroccans. Like, give some kind of comment on everything in general. Or where do you think things could have been better? And listen, Adams, feel free. Of course.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's huge what the Federation of Morocco have done. I think they have shown us that it's possible to have incredible world-class facilities. I think some of those pitches we trained on or we played on are still one of the best we have played, even though we play in Europe and we're professionals. I think facility-wise, nothing compares to it when it comes to African football. In terms of the referee, I cannot really speak because I've not been a referee, but I know that some, it could be their first appearance, some it could be it could be pressure. There are so many things, so I cannot speak from their job. In terms of the hospitality, I can say that the people of Morocco are really, really kind. They treat us with so much admiration and kindness, and the hospitality is top. So for me, we had an amazing experience. Personally, I believe we could have won the tournament. The tournament was for us, but we did not. And hopefully the next one.
Hopefully the next one. Honestly, I think if it makes you happy, I think Nigerians will be extremely impressed with the Super Eagles this time, including myself. I mean, you said it just off camera. You know, a lot of the things I was saying whilst I was there. Honestly, I was one of those proud Nigerians. I felt like you guys did exceptionally well, you know. But there was a few things that went on during the course of that competition, especially the game against Mozambique. You know, we saw some kind of misunderstanding going on between, you know, your senior man or our other star boy, Victor Osimhen, Ademola Lookman. They were having some kind of argument. I don't know if you're the right person to make comments on this, but what really went down on the pitch when those things were happening going down there?
Yeah, I think this is normal. I would say it's normal because we all want the same thing. Like I said, when we lost against Morocco in the press, I completely believe we are the best team in the tournament. There was nobody better than the Super Eagles in the tournament.
Definitely, I agree.
So what happened against Mozambique was normal. I would say it's normal because it could have been in training. This happens in training almost every day. Players get into fears and all of that. So it's normal. The most important thing is we squashed it immediately, and you can see what happened against Algeria. That shows where the mindset of the team is. And no, it's not a problem at all.
Who would you classify as the most important players in the Nigerian Super Eagles team when it comes to leadership?
Also, what made us the best is everybody, like Wilfred said, everybody was the captain of their position. So if it was Calvin Bassey, who was the centre back, or Bright, who is the right back, or Bruno, who is the left back, or me, who is playing behind Victor, who is the striker, or Lookman, who is playing behind me, or Alex, everybody was the captain of their position. So we took leadership individually and also collectively as well. But Wilfred did an amazing work on the pitch and off the pitch. Victor as well, he's the second captain. And yeah, I think Simon Moses as well.
Yep.
So everybody really chipped in some level of leadership, and it helped us as a team.
What would you say is the difference between playing in the La Liga and the other leagues you've played before?
I think La Liga is very technical. They want to play football. Most of the teams, of course, they want to play football. You have good time on the ball. I've played in the French league, and it's more physical.
Yep.
It's fast, and yeah, I think these are the major differences. Quality of players as well. I
mean, you have a fellow Super Eagles teammate currently here in Sevilla. We're speaking about Chidera Ejike. At some point, we even saw Kelechi Iheanacho here as well. What was that? Will I say Super Eagles social gathering that was going on in this team? What did it feel like for you? How happy, or did he kind of like motivate you, encourage you guys more into playing better for the club, or what did it feel like just having 3 Nigerian players in one team?
We're very positive people. That's, for me, is the good part. I came in the group, and they already had two Nigerians. It was easy for me to adapt. they really helped me to settle in the dressing room, in the way things are done here. For Kelechi, I think he was instrumental as well. For both of us, not just me, for me and for Chidera. And now it's just me and Chidera, and I'm just lucky he's here.
So whenever you guys are like in the dressing room, what kind of banter do you guys have? Do you just be like, Kelechi Alpha now, or do you like Chidera, Alpha and Alpha? Like, what's it usually? What kind of?
It's just vibes.
Just vibes.
It's incredible. We have energy, you know. We have, as Nigerians, we have this. How I go put them? You either get them or you don't get them. It's as simple as that. So we have these energies. The same thing with the Super Eagles. It's the best place anybody can be, honestly. So with Kelechi and with Chidi, you just want to come to training every day because you have an ongoing banter.
Yeah. But apart from what you guys have maybe in the dressing room, do you guys have any kind of like stuff happening outside of football? You know, I'm speaking about that Nigerian, group, or maybe a couple of players who probably want to be Nigerian as well, coming in to join this beautiful Nigerian group happening in Sevilla.
Not so much actually, because we all have different schedules. But we try. Sometimes we go to the African store together to get some stuffs.
Oh, there's one in Sevilla?
Oh, yeah. 2 actually.
What kind of stuff do they sell? Pandediam and
everything.
Hey, in Sevilla?
Yeah, everything. So we go sometimes, Kelechi takes us there, or...
Kelechi, that boy, it's like he likes man. He looks like the type of person that will not joke with Pandediam. He's probably the one that discovered all this stuff.
Yeah. He's a tough guy. We miss him, actually. So, and Chidi is a good chef. So I think he makes some things for Kelechi sometimes. And yeah, we just try to, when we have time, we meet up and we try to take advantage of having each other here for now. Yeah.
Now, amazing. Now, if you notice, there's another new Nigerian star that's now joined the La Liga. You know, your fellow Super Eagles teammate was speaking about the Ademola Lookman. Currently at Atletico Madrid. I know this is not probably the reason why we're here, but, I don't think it's a cause anything to just chip in the conversation. Performing amazingly well for Atletico Madrid currently, and, he's in the La Liga, just where you play for as well. The problem now is the fact that each time he performs really well, there's something about Nigerians trying to compare to say, listen, there's another of your teammates who should have maybe taken a decision that we are seeing with an Ademola Lookman, overlook money and probably come to a league where things tend to be happening. If you were a Victor Osimhen, for example, knowing that there's somebody you look up to, what would you have done?
The thing is, these guys are... They're top athletes. They're professionals. I think they know they hear all these things. This is the funny part. So if you write a post or you make some comments and all these things, they probably don't see it. But I think the most important thing is Victor is happy. And a happy Victor is a victorious Victor. So
that's a good one.
Victor is happy, and that's the most important thing. It doesn't matter what he's wearing the shoes, he knows where it fits and where it hurts. So he made a decision that is happy for him and his family, that is good for his future. So I think the people who are talking will do worse. This is the truth. This is how I think about it.
What would you have done?
I'll do what makes me happy.
What would have made you happy? What would have made you happy?
Depends on the decision I have in that time, but what Victor had was peculiar to him. So the decision he made, as we can all see, makes him happy. Is the most important thing.
Let me give you some really quick fire questions, right? Who's your greatest of all time?
Oh, greatest of all time. Honestly, there's no player I fancy like Ronaldo Nazario. For me, he's the best football player I've watched, and I feel something on the inside. Ronaldo, Brazil.
So he's your greatest of all time?
Yes.
That's for you?
For me.
So who is the greatest of all time?
Ronaldo Nazario.
So he is and he is for you?
For me. Personally, that's all that matters for me.
That's all that matters for you?
Yeah, I can't speak for somebody else. No.
Fair enough. And you would consider him the greatest striker of all time, or do you have a different...
No, I wouldn't say greatest striker because strikers are judged by goals.
Okay.
So we would say Cristiano Ronaldo, you know, because he has the most goals. Strikers are only judged by goals. Nobody remembered who dribbled the most in Champions League 2015. But you know either Messi or Ronaldo was the top scorer as a striker. So greatest striker of all time, you always talk about the top goal scorer or who has the most golden boots. But in terms of number 9 for me, or the best player, is I feel something when I watch YouTube, because the videos are old, but I still feel something. So for me, he's the best.
Right now, the La Liga trophy or the AFCON, which one are you going for?
If I can win both, I will.
I mean, just choose one. Oof, that's a tough one. I don't hold out for Siki.
Wow, I'm trying to be logical.
I mean, you're a very intelligent guy, like we said earlier, so I'm sure you'll make the right one here.
It takes a lot to win the league. It takes so much. It takes 7 games to win the AFCON. It takes a lot to win the league. You have to be consistent for 9 months. Oh. If you finish second for league, you know, see second for a long time. I'll take La Liga and I'll win AFCON the year after. Yeah, I'll take La Liga and win AFCON the year after.
If you were not in the La Liga, which Premier League team would you have wanted to play for? Or would you love to play for? Akor, there's one Premier League team you've always thought that I would love to play for this team if I wasn't in the La Liga. This one is not a baity question. It's just a normal question, Adams.
I actually like Manchester United a lot, actually. I think besides Sevilla is one of the best clubs in the world. Sevilla comes first.
Sevilla always comes first.
Yeah.
But if you finish from Sevilla, you probably want to go be a Manchester United striker.
Yeah. I think as a kid, United is all we knew in Nigeria. And you can relate to that as well.
I would definitely have to go speak to somebody I knew from United to see maybe when you've won the league from the with Sevilla, maybe you can go help Manchester United do something.
By God's grace. By God's grace.
Whiskey or Burna Boy?
Whiskey.
Hey!
Yeah.
You're a Whiskey guy?
I'm neither, but Whiskey. I'm neither of them, but Whiskey when it comes to music. I think he's gifted.
Lookman or Mbappe?
No, Lookman. Lookman is what a player.
Haaland or Osimhen?
Osimhen.
Oof. Lamine or Ejike?
Chidi, every day, any day. Chidi is the best dribbler I've seen.
Chidi is the best dribbler you've seen?
I've seen.
To be honest, I kind of agree with you though.
With my eyes, he's the best I've seen.
Do you think that Chidi is very underrated? I'm talking about in world football.
I think football has shifted, so I would say yes. Football has shifted to statistics. That's all football is right now. If he was scoring goals, people would pay attention to the dribbles. But in terms of what he can create, I think he's the most dangerous player I've seen.
Do you think he probably requires more time on the pitch? Or he deserves more time on the pitch?
Yeah, that's the only time you can see what a player actually can do. So playing time is the most important thing. And playing game after game is the most important thing.
Who is the quietest Super Eagles player?
Lookman and Shems, both of them.
Lookman, you mentioned Lookman.
Yeah.
He's actually quiet.
He doesn't speak.
You know, I've always thought that Lookman was weird, but now you've mentioned it.
No, I think I heard him speak maybe 3 times in 1 month.
Really? Yeah. Lookman? And obviously, the argument on the pitch with Osimhen, then that's probably another time you heard him speak again.
And we had a talk in training, and the next one was on my phone, interviews.
Really?
No, but you can see him on interviews, he's reserved. And Shems also never speaks.
Okay, who is the loudest from the Super Eagles team?
Chukwueze.
You know, I mean, I think that one is pretty much obvious.
He has big energy, big energy.
He even in the team.
He's never tired, no. No. Only in the morning, maybe. But he's never tired. Yeah, I think some.
Who's the laziest?
I think you can't be lazy under Eric Shell. It won't work.
I like the fact that you just mentioned Eric Shell.
It won't work now.
Do you think Eric Shell should still stay with the Super Eagles?
I hope he does. I hope he does. I really hope he does, because I think the Super Eagles is in a transition period. We have an amazing generation now, but Eric Shell is the bridge between the old and the new. And he started it, so only him can know how to manage it. So I hope he does, for the sake of Nigerian football.
But do you think, because sometimes when you see Eric Shell in interviews, is he almost like a lookman? Does he speak as much? Is he very...
With us, yes.
Okay, he speaks with you?
Yeah. With us, yes. He's a good leader, and he's a present leader as well. He don't care about the interviews.
And who is the craziest in that Super Eagles team?
Craziest? Samu. Yeah, I think he's the energy boy. If he's not there, you know he's not there. You would notice, yeah.
You have a hamburger in the fridge and it's just gone missing. The only persons that have access to that fridge is Super Eagles teammates. Who do you think would have eaten it?
Rafael Onyedika.
Onyedika?
Yes.
Is that his behavior?
No, it's not. Since it's not theft, it's like normal thing guys do. But I think Rafael can take it. Either he's taking it just to piss you off, or just, yeah. He's funny as well. Very funny.
Now, this past AFCON, if there's which Super Eagles player did you wish would have been called up, but it wasn't called up?
I think the coach made the selection he felt was best, so I can't speak on that. No.
Fair enough. Do you want to give a shout out to your Nigerian supporters back home who watch you season in, season out for Sevilla and even for the Nigerian Super Eagles?
Yeah, I think the enormous support I've gotten, mostly during the AFCON, I would never forget. And also, after the AFCON, the amount of love for Sevilla as well, because I am here. I want to say a very, very big thank you. And Sevilla notices, they sees, because there's crazy engagement with Sevilla and the Nigerian supporters. And yeah, I just want to keep giving my best. Hope that I make your tickets go through every weekend. That was important.
That's a good one.
Hope I know you're cutting a ticket. And yes, thank you so much for supporting us, for supporting me in particular. I got many messages concerning my mom, and that means a lot. And I'm incredibly grateful, and hopefully we go on this journey and achieve a lot together.
Thank you very much, Adams, man.
Thank you.
Very amazing having a chat with you.
Thank you.
And hopefully you guys get to win at Tafe and, turn things around. The City Derby. Hopefully you guys get to become the kings of the city again. Thank you very much. It's a very huge pleasure, man.
Thank you very much.
Amazing stuff. Cheers.
Thank you.